This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Hello and welcome, everybody. High school baseball is live on the Oklahoma Sports Network on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Newcastle. It's a winner-take-all Game 7 regional final. The Guthrie Blue Jays and the Newcastle Racers winner to the 5A state tournament. Loser season will come to an end today. Josh Calloway here with you at Racer Field. It's been an awesome regional here in Newcastle. Lots of good games the last couple of days. These two teams have split two meetings, and now they'll go for everything here on a Saturday afternoon. One game to determine who moves on to the state tournament. Loser will come up just one victory short. Going to be a fun day of baseball here in Newcastle. Guthrie beat the Racers 2-1 on Friday night, forced Newcastle into the losers bracket in their home regional. They responded by run-ruling Altus yesterday and then winning in the regional final part 1, if you will, 8-2 over Guthrie yesterday to force this, if necessary, Game 7 this afternoon. And we're thrilled to bring it to you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Appreciate everyone being tuned in wherever you're watching from. Should be a great day of baseball. We're excited to be here on a very warm Saturday afternoon in Newcastle. Game time temperature 82 degrees, not very breezy. It's warm out here. We're getting, the sunscreen is flowing right now on a Saturday, and we're ready to go. Racers are the road team here on their home ballpark, just as they were last night in the 8-2 win. And it's going to be Tyler Frazier, the right fielder, leading it off for Newcastle against Blue Jays starting pitcher Hayden Clymer, the lefty, on the mound, and he's ready to go. We're all ready to go. First pitch in there for a strike, and we're underway in this do-or-die Game 7 in this Newcastle Regional. Frazier, who has had a big weekend for Newcastle, was huge in the win last night over Guthrie. He takes a ball high, evens the count 1-1. Very little wind today. It is still and hot. Frazier turns on this one down the left field line. That's going to get down. It's going to get all the way to the wall. Frazier will round first, and he'll be into second. Kind of a close play, but in there pretty comfortably with a leadoff double. And a great start for the Racers as Tyler Frazier gets things rolling early. I mentioned he's had a great weekend, and he's off to a great start here today. So it's a leadoff double for Frazier, brings up Ryder Gibson, the center fielder who pitched in that game last night against Guthrie and was tremendous. Complete game showing, giving up just the 2 runs, and obviously picking up the win to help push his team to 1 win away from the state tournament. He'll drop a bunt here, grabbed barehanded behind the dish by Owen Wilder, but it was foul first. So it'll be 0-1. Racer lineup, we've seen Frazier and Gibson. Batting third is the shortstop Lane Seaton. Caden Lawman's going to be behind the plate today, catching. He'll bat cleanup. Christian DeLora on the mound, bats fifth. Seamus McLaughlin, second baseman, bats sixth. Blake Cresswell, third baseman, 7. Dax King, the left fielder, bats 8th. Then Jaden Fletcher will DH and bat 9th. Baylor Blakey will play first base today, just going to play the field. 1-1 the count on Ryder Gibson after the leadoff double from Tyler Frazier. Puts an early man in scoring position for the Racers in the black pinstripes. Same thing they wore yesterday. Drops a bunt here. Runner will move up. He might have had a play, but Clymer took his eye off it. And Gibson's going to be on. And Newcastle's got something cooking early with runners on the corners and nobody out. I think we'll probably give Gibson a hit on that. I'm going to be friendly on the scoring. Not that my book is official by any means. It was going to be a tough play. It was a good bunt. And Newcastle is in business here with runners on first and third and nobody out for Lane Seaton, the lefty hitting shortstop, who showed some pop yesterday. Went deep in the Newcastle's win over Altus, one of 3 home runs they hit in that game. And he's got a chance to put his team ahead early. First pitch, big cut and a miss, 0-1. Defensively for Guthrie in the outfield, left field is Dalen Rice, center fielder Kellen Herzl, right field. Shows I have 2 right fielders written down. Oh, I got to clear that up. Easton Smedley, I believe, is in left. Dalen Rice is in right. Seaton, meanwhile, blasts this one out to right field. It's carrying. It's gone! That ball just kept going. 3-run blast for Seaton. Take a look at that. Bang. And look at the celebration afterward. Can't ask for any more than that. What a start for the black and blue. Double, single, homer. And Newcastle leads it 3-0 right out of the gate. Well then, what a start. We mentioned Seaton's power went deep yesterday, and that ball just, it looked like for a moment Rice out and right had a beat on it, but it just kept going. So to clean it up, it's Smedley in right. That's my mistake. Smedley in right, Rice in left. Wrote them both down as left. This ball's popped up from Caden Lawman. Might stay playable against the fence. And not caught at third base by Clayton Carey. It's hard to tell there on the fence right behind the Guthrie dugout, but it was able to find grass. So it's 0-1. We gave you the outfield for Guthrie. We'll clean that up. Rice in left, center fielder, we mentioned Herzl, Smedley in right. In the infield, it's Clayton Carey at third. Shortstop is Maddox Vaughn. Second base is Dayton Pesci, and then first base, Jace Rainwater. Behind the plate, Owen Wilder, who started that game on the mound last night. And then Hayden Clymer on the bump. And he's ahead of Longman 1-2. Boy, what a start for Newcastle. This huge do-or-die game to get to the state tournament. First three batters all reach with a homer capped off from Seaton. Ball in the dirt, 2-2. Clymer sets and fires. That one stays inside, 3-2. Mentioned right off the top, Guthrie won between these two teams in an upset on Friday, 2-1, to put Newcastle in the loser bracket. They responded in a big way yesterday, 18-2 in their two wins. As this ball's ripped out to left field, it's driven, it's going to get down into the gap. Caden Longman makes it 4 for 4 on racer hits. He rounds first and into second, comfortably standing up. It's a double for Caden Longman. And Newcastle is rocking and rolling early. And we're going to have an early meeting on the mound here for Clymer. So a heck of a start for Newcastle. First four guys have all reached. Brief stoppage lets me tell you that Newcastle Racers Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network brought to you by Focus Federal Credit Union. Want more money in your pocket when you open a new MasterCard with Focus Federal Credit Union? You'll enjoy low 1.99% APR for the first 6 months. Smart move for consolidating balances, planning for the holidays, or handling life surprises with confidence. Plus, you'll get all the perks of banking local, friendly service, fast support, people who actually know your name. Apply today. FocusOK.com. Find out why they are the highest-rated credit union in Oklahoma. Well, Focus Federal Credit Union and Chris Dumm Allstate Agent will tell you more about in just a bit. The two presenting title sponsors for Newcastle Racer Baseball on OSN. It's been a great season. We've had more baseball on the network this year, I think, than any year previously that I can remember since I've been with OSN. I've been with OSN for a while now. It's been cool. Been had a lot of games. We've had this whole regional for the Racers on the airwaves. And obviously state tournaments continuing into next week, starting on Thursday in the 5A bracket up in T-Town. Don't know where just yet, but it'll be in T-Town. That much we know. Sapulpa, Jenks, a couple of schools in the mix. Christian DeLora pops up the first pitch. Actually going to get out there into left field. And it'll be fielded cleanly out there by Rice. So a big out there for Clymer, just needing to get one as he retires DeLora, who caught both games yesterday but is on the mound today. And he's got an early cushion to work with. So one out, brings up Seamus McLaughlin, the Racer's second baseman. Will step in against Clymer, man on second base. If you tuned in a little late, you missed a lot of action already. Tyler Frazier double, Ryder Gibson bunt single, then Lane Seaton a big 3-run blast out to right field. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0 to Seamus McLaughlin, the Racer's second baseman. That one will miss low and away, 2-0. A lot of tickets punched to the state tournament yesterday, including on our airwaves, Carl Albert handled their business. They'll be going back to the state tournament. Popped up on the first base side. It's out of fair play. Might be playable down the line, and it is. Great catch over there on first base by Jace Rainwater up against the fence. Couldn't really see it. I was kind of blocked by the Racer dugout, but he caught it. Lawman then advanced to third on it. So that's 2 outs now and a man on third base. Had a runner come in for Lawman, a courtesy runner. as the catcher today. He obviously can do that. So here comes Blake Cresswell, the third baseman, the 7th batter of the inning. Cresswell started out this game yesterday, the first game yesterday, on the mound through 3 shutout innings. This one popped out of play, 0-1. Be a heck of a response from Clymer if he could find a way after the first 4 batters all get hits, including two doubles and a homer, to come back, get the next 3. Never want to get into a 3-0 hole, but a lot of game left. Haven't even hit yet. You feel like you're plenty of time. You got to limit the damage. And it's a strike away from doing that. 0-2 now ahead on Cresswell. Breaking ball is ripped out to center field. That's going to get down for an RBI knock. Textbook piece of hitting. Just nice smooth swing. And Cresswell dumped it into center field for an RBI single. So it's a 4-run first inning for Newcastle. And they can look for more here as Cresswell drops the RBI knock into center. 5th hit of the inning. And they'll bring up the left fielder, Dax King. Racers in the black pinstripes, same thing they wore in the 2 wins yesterday. Guthrie mixing it up with the blue jersey over the white pants. Well, kind of check swung, but caught a piece of it, so it's a foul ball, 0-1. It is a warm day today here in Newcastle. Great day for baseball. Baseball weather feels like summer, but it's toasty out here. But Newcastle, good success with the black pins yesterday. Don't want to change it up. That one just catches the corner 0-2. So a Clymer again a strike away from trying to get out of this first inning, which has obviously not gone to plan so far. 4 runs already on the board. Just missed outside, 1-2. Hit that outside corner on the second strike. Tried to get just a smidge more out there, but didn't get the call that time. 1-2 pitch. 2 outs here in the top of the first. That one misses high. After King, should he extend the inning, DH Jaden Fletcher will get a look. 2-2. That one misses. So from 0-2 to 3-2. And Cresswell will get a head start over there at first base. With a 3-2 out, and he can get off and running. Ball in the gap. Probably a good chance to score. 3-2 pitch from Clymer to King. Runner goes. Fouled off. Tough AB here from Dax King, and it would on a hot day to make Clymer really have to work in this first inning. He is having to exert himself quite a bit. That one caught the inside edge. King thought it was in, but home plate umpire punches him out, and that'll close out the inning. But a very, very good inning for the Racers to start this game. They just put 4 runs on 5 hits on the board. And at the end of a half an inning, it's Newcastle 3, Guthrie 0. You're watching the 5A regional final on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
it never fails to blow me away.
Back at Racer Field, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We head to the bottom of the first. Great start for the Racers. They put 4 runs on the board in the top half. And Christian DeLaura on the mound for the Racers. You mentioned it's Caden Longman behind the dish today on the infield. Third base, Blake Cresswell. Shortstop's Lane Seaton. Second base, Seamus McLaughlin. First base, Baylor Blakey. In the outfield, left field, Dax King. Center field, Ryder Gibson. And Tyler Frazier is out in right. He was spectacular in right field yesterday. Multiple really nice plays out in the outfield in the win over the Blue Jays last night. Guthrie lineup. We'll start with Easton Smedley, the right fielder, as he strolls to the box. Jace Rainwater, the first baseman, bats second. Hayden Clymer, the pitcher, hits himself, batting third. Owen Wilder behind the dish, bats fourth. Kellen Herzl, center fielder, bats fifth. Maddox Vaughn, the shortstop, sixth. Bo Hayes, the DH, bats seventh. Dalen Rice in left field is batting eighth. And then Clayton Carey rounds it out, the third baseman in the ninth hole for the Blue Jays. First pitch from DeLaura to Smedley is taken for a strike. 0-1. Very lively crowd today on a Saturday afternoon, as you would expect. Big game. Winner take all regional final. Saturday afternoon. Great weather. 0-2. DeLaura ahead of Smedley. Blue Jays 21-13 on the season. Coached by Terry Bennett. Trying to get to the state tournament. DeLaura's 0-2 is lined out into left field, and it gets over the leaping glove of Seaton. So a nice piece of two-strike hitting from Smedley as he drops a single into left field. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Blue Jays. Newcastle 31-7 on the season. Been a tremendous year. Coached by Jared King. Also been a state tournament team recently and regularly at the 4A level. But obviously Newcastle have been playing 5A ball and looking to get there this season and compete for a championship next week up in T-Town. First pitch strike in there to Jace Rainwater. Rainwater had that great catch and foul ground in the top of the first. Can now try to help his team out with the stick. 0-1. That's just off, 1-1. That ball's fouled back, 1-2. DeLaura very deliberate out there, not like we saw last night. These two teams, Owen Wilder for Guthrie and Ryder Gibson for Newcastle, pretty much just got the ball, go. They're working real quick. DeLaura trying to take his time out there. 1-2, fouled straight back. Smacks the fence right in front of us here behind the backstop at Racer Field. Stays alive, 1-2. One-two from DeLaura. High cheese, got him, swing underneath it. Might have just caught a piece of that, actually. Foul tip into the glove. Either way, it's a strikeout. First one of the day for DeLaura. And the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Hayden Clymer, the opposing pitcher here. Batting third, was out in the outfield last night for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays running back the same lineup, by the way, 1 through 9. It's not the same positioning defensively. A couple guys shifted around, but it is the same order of hitters, if you're with us for the game yesterday. Well, we already got some spiciness here. Yesterday, if you were with us, different umpire crew, but it was a bit of a rowdy game yesterday. Nothing crazy, no ejections or anything, but there was some tension in the ballpark, and We're getting it started early here in the third meeting. You play 3 games against each other, high intensity, high pressure, importance games. You're gonna get a little of this, I think. Just kind of inevitable. Umpire chatting with Coach King right now for Newcastle. Not sure, truthfully, what this is pertaining to. Now they want to have a conversation on the Guthrie side. Now Coach Bennett chatting with the umpires. Got a couple of Razor fans behind me saying, hey, let's play some ball. I'm with them. All right, I think we're all sorted out now. All right, here we go. Let's get back to it. Counts 1-0 on Clymer. Kind of reinvigorating the fans a little bit here. That ball's popped into left field. It'll be a tough play coming in, and he won't be able to get there. Is King. That dumps in for a single. Second hit of the inning for the Blue Jays. They got a little something cooking now. Runners on first and second with just one gone. Chance to get right back in this game if you're Guthrie right now. Get hit in the mouth with a full run top of the first, but you come back. You don't have to get all 4 by any means, but get even just one. Feel like you're right back in the game a little bit. So here comes Owen Wilder, the catcher, batting cleanup for the Blue Jays. He was the pitcher last night in the 8-2 Racers win. He was pitching really well for a while, but Newcastle eventually was able to get to him a little bit. This breaking ball gets away behind the dish, and the runners will both move up. So now you got a really good chance if you're Guthrie to at least get one. And a base hit off to would more than likely get you 2. Ball's hit off his foot. So foul ball, 1-1 it'll be. Big spot early in this game. This is one of the fun things about baseball, just in general. You can have such massive spots early. I mean, this could be the game in some ways, getting a couple runs here for Guthrie. A lot of game left, a lot of opportunities, but you never know. Cut and a miss there. Fastball from DeLaura. Wilder not able to catch up to it. 1-2. Runners on second and third, one out here in the bottom of the first. Newcastle, a quick 4-run top half. Guthrie trying to get back and cut into that a little bit. 1-2 pitch. Ball's driven out into center field. That's going to at least score a run. And it'll get 2 in because it's going to get past the center fielder in Gibson. They'll wave the man around third. This might be close to the plate. Hey, got him, I believe. Yep. Wow, what a throw. Got to take another look at that. Wow, great play. I thought for all the world that was going to score 2. So Guthrie does get a run, but boy, what a huge play to hold it to the 1. That was fantastic. I can't, truthfully, it unfolded quick enough. I don't know if it was Seaton or McLaughlin who had the throw in off the relay, but a great job by Gibson to stick with that ball out there in deep right center, and a perfect relay. Great tag by Lawman behind the dish to get Clymer at the plate. That was fantastic. So now it's a man on second and 2 outs. First pitch strike pumped in there to Kellen Herzl, the center fielder. Been a very eventful first inning. Ground ball foul off the first base side. And it'll be 0-2 now on Herzl. A chance for Delora to get out of this inning just with 1 run on the board. The lefty center fielder, Kellen Herzl, trying to extend this inning, maybe get a base knock and score a run. We'll see what happens. 0-2 pitch, though, on the way from Delora, trying to get out of this inning, limit it to a run. Just off. 1-2. Racer Faithful was hoping for that one. Didn't get the call. It's a good 2-strike pitch, though. Good take by Herzl. So Delora will try it again. 1-2. Fought off the left field side, a land foul. Good job by Herzl to get the bat on that. That one really kind of tied him up a bit. Good job getting the hands in, fouling it off. Lawman needs some help with his catcher equipment here. His chest protector came unbuckled. All right, after that, looks like he's good to go. One-two pitch from Delora. Got him on the inside edge. Paint. So Herzl gets punched out. Second strikeout of the inning for Delora. And it's the inning. Guthrie gets on the board, but Delora's able to limit the damage. After 1, Newcastle leads Guthrie 4-1. This 5A winner-take-all regional final, Game 7 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
CFD. Our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Back at Racer Field, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We head to the second inning. 9-1-2 due up for the Racers, who lead at 4-1. As Jaden Fletcher, the DH, fouls off the first pitch from Hayden Clymer. Racers trying to add on to a 4-run top of the first. Ball's popped up. He'll stay on this side of the fence and bobbled for a moment and caught by Wilder. He dropped it initially, was able to stick with it and make the catch. That was a great play. So Fletcher is retired. Good job by Wilder behind the dish. Sticking with that, and here comes Tyler Frazier, just having a monster regional. As he doubled to start this game. Just so much loud contact from him. And he's been really good defensively as well. He's in there against Clymer. He takes a ball high, 1-0. It's a big inning early in this game for Guthrie, it feels like. Come back after you give up the 4, you get 1 back. Can you get a 0 to try and keep the momentum on your dugout? That's kind of the objective right now, obviously, for Clymer and the Blue Jays. 2-0 count on Frazier. Takes a strike, 2-1. Ball's popped out into left field and actually coming in center. I don't know if they see it with the sun, and it will be caught and left by Dalen Rice. I don't think Herzl in center saw that ball very well. Thankfully, it was left fielder play all the way. And so Frazier's retired. 2 up, 2 down for Clymer here in the second. Goes Ryder Gibson. Had that bunt single his first time. It was a perfect bunt right to that no man's land between third base and the pitcher's mound. Breaking ball dropped in. That was nasty. Ball's popped in the air. Looks like it'll get out of play, and it does. So the count will be 0-2 on Gibson. Clymer trying to get out of this inning. Keep the deficit at 3. 0-2 pitch. Ball's lofted out into center field. Herzl does have a beat on this one, and he's got it. And so it's a 1-2-3 inning for Clymer. Nice response by the lefty. At the end of the inning and a half, Newcastle leads Guthrie 4-1. You're watching high school baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's no secret that life is busy and you have a million things on your to-do list. Here at Community Bank of Oklahoma, we've made banking simple again.
We can help you get to the important things in life, like the big game tonight.
We do all the heavy lifting so you don't have to.
Race towards us at Community Bank of Oklahoma, because we wouldn't be a community without you.
Back in Newcastle at Racer Field. Josh Calloway on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Newcastle leading Guthrie 4-1 in this winner-take-all Game 7 of the Newcastle Regional Final. Winner moves on to the 5A state tournament next weekend. Loser's season will come to an end today. Good start for the home team. They lead at 4-1. Guthrie getting their second look at Christian DeLora. 6, 7, 8 do up here for the Blue Jays, starting with Maddox Vaughn, the shortstop, who cuts and misses at the first pitch. Ground ball here to short. One shortstop to the other. Seton fields on a hop. Throw to first. He got him. And one gone. Bring up the DH for the Blue Jays today, Bo Hayes. Fastball up high, 1-0. Well, one catches the bottom part of the zone, 1-1. Some nice pitch there from Delora. Misses low and away. See, well, not for nothing, but for a guy to catch 2 games yesterday and then to turn around and start the biggest game of your season on the mound, pretty impressive. Also had a 3-run bomb yesterday, by the way. Ball's fouled off straight back to dead central. Absolute tank. Thankfully, if they get through this, he'll have plenty of time to rest up before Thursday in the 5A state tournament. 2-2 the count on Bo Hayes. Foul tip into the glove. High fastball, couldn't quite catch up to it. Third strikeout for Delora. Oh, look at that here on the instant replay. Two gone for Dalen Rice, the left fielder. Cuts him, swings and misses at the first pitch. This ball's fouled off, so quickly ahead 0-2. Delora looking for a 1-2-3 inning to match Clymer in the top half. Ball's poked out there towards second. McLaughlin will charge it, throw to first. He got him. Good play by McLaughlin. He had to come barreling in and is able to make the play, and that ends a 1-2-3 inning for Christian Delora. At the end of 2, Newcastle leads Guthrie 4-1. Regional final baseball, the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
You can look up at our screen right here. That's our lifeboat. That's how we know what's going on at 14,700 foot.
Because you're completely blind otherwise.
That's correct.
People don't really understand the level of tech that's going on.
Yes, sir. This whole thing is extremely high tech. I mean, just the ability to be able to drill down 13,000 feet and then put 90-degree turn in the well and then drill out another 3 miles.
It doesn't matter how casually you say it. It's a freaking miracle, man.
Yes, sir.
Back at Racer Field, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Saturday afternoon regional final baseball, the Newcastle Racers and the Guthrie Blue Jays. Newcastle leads at 4-1 as we head to the top of the third. It'll be 3-4-5 due up for Newcastle, starting first with shortstop Lane Seton, who hit a towering 3-run homer, in his first at bat and back in the first inning. Obviously the big swing of this game so far. He'll pop this one really high out to left field. Should be playable for Rice, and he's got it. And so 1 away. Brings up Caden Lawman, who doubled his first time. Newcastle Racers Baseball and the Oklahoma Sports Network is brought to you by Chris Dumm, Allstate Agent. Chris knows what life is like in Newcastle, that you choose your car and your home to fit your lifestyle and your budget. He also knows how important it is to do the same when it comes to insurance. He looks forward to getting to know you and helping you find solutions that meet your needs. Call today at 405-392-2390. First pitch to Lallman is in there for a strike. 0-1. Mentioned Lallman doubled. That was part of 4 straight hits to start this game for Newcastle. Since then, just 1 hit for Clemson, allowed by Clymer. He's settled into the game quite nicely. Cresswell added a 2-out ribby in that first inning, but he then went 1-2-3, and he's got the first man out in the second. So seemingly is settled in a bit for the Blue Jays, but what you're fearful of right now was it too little too late with 4 runs on the board. A lot of game left. Hopefully not if you're Guthrie, but that's the dark thought creeping in. That pitch misses 1-2. Ball's popped up. Might stay in play. Going to be a tough one over by first base. And no catch. Boy, I don't think in the 2 games we did yesterday I had a single ball that went out of vision behind the dugouts. And we've had it 3 times already today. At least 3. That one was not caught. I don't know exactly what happened, how close he was. Went out of view. So Lallman stays alive. Still 1-2. Working on Clymer. Breaking ball misses low and away, 2-2. That time he got him as he got Lallman to fish. And he swings over it. Second strikeout for Clymer. First one swinging. That's now 5 in a row retired. Excuse me, 6 in a row, actually. Since that Cresswell shootout RBI knock, 6 in a row. So here comes Christian DeLora. He flew out to the left his first time. Breaking ball dropped in. That is pretty. Fouled off, 0-2. And Clymer's a strike away from another 1-2-3 inning here in the third. That one misses outside, 1-2. Ball's ripped towards short, and it will stay in the air and be caught by Vaughn. That ball never got more than 3-4 feet off the ground. It just didn't go down. It stayed up all the way out there to Vaughn, who catches it on the fly and closes out another 1-2-3 for Clymer, who's retired 7 in a row. We'll step aside. 2.5 innings of play in the books. Newcastle leading Guthrie 4-1. You're watching high school baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Introducing Pioneer's new fiber internet bundle plans. Start with gig fiber internet, then add up to 3 options, like Arlo secure outdoor cameras and a video doorbell. Fast, secure, and made for you. Visit gopioneer.com today.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Back at Racer Field, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We head to the bottom of the third in this 5A winner-take-all regional final. Newcastle leading Guthrie 4-1. Appreciate everyone being tuned in wherever you may be watching from, all across the great state of Oklahoma. We're live on YouTube. We're also live on the Oklahoma Sports Network X account, formerly known as Twitter. Kind of a newer thing that we've been doing a little bit in the last year or so. Of course, on oksportsnet.com and our various apps that you can get and basically anywhere. Apple, Android devices, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Roku. It's all there for you. So there's a million ways to watch us. And we're glad you are, however you are. First pitch strike in there to Clayton Carey. 9-1-2 due up for Guthrie. Carey fights that one off 0-2. First look for Carey today. The Blue Jays' third baseman. Oh, 2 pitch. Pumped in there right down the middle. Just froze him. Well, look at that on the instant replay. Yeah, just wasn't looking for the heater. That's Delora's fourth strikeout. Sends us back to the top of the order with Easton Smedley. Smedley lined a base hit his first time up to start the bottom of the first, later scored in the inning. Misses high. Nice breaking pitch there. Dropped in 1-1. Ground ball towards short. Seaton will charge it. Field on a hop. Fire to first. He got him. Nice play by Seaton. Hey, look at that here on the instant replay. This was nice. Well done. So that's 2 gone for Jace Rainwater. Struck out swinging his first time against Delora. Foul tip into the glove. Mentioned 7 were retired by a climber for Guthrie. Delora is on a similar streak right now. He's got 6 in a row right now. Looking for 7 right here. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Tell you what, everything kind of flipped in this game. Not flipped, but for Delora at least, on that play at the plate. If you weren't with us, Owen Wilder doubled, scored a run, but the next man got cut down at the plate for the big second out. Guthrie hasn't had a hit since then. Seemed like that settled Delora into the game. Foul off 1-1. Winner here to the 5A state tournament starting next Thursday. Obviously, we'll communicate game time and location, all that good stuff in due time whenever we are able to get it. We know it's going to be up in Tulsa. I was told yesterday, but we don't know where yet. This foul's popped high and foul off the right field line and out of play. So 1-2, and Delora is a strike away from him going with back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. That's where getting that early lead is so big as well, just to kind of put the pressure on your opponent right away. You'll throw up a 4 spot, top of the first, in a big game like this. It's huge, absolutely huge. 1-2, Rainwater will call time. Delora said ready to throw. There he goes. Foul tip into the glove again. Oh, nope. This time Delora not able to hang on to it. Thought it was, but Delora didn't quite squeeze it. So Rainwater stays alive. Thought he had him again, but just got enough, and Lawman not quite able to squeeze it. Try the high heater again. That one misses high, 2-2. You can tell the Laura's in a bit of a rhythm right now. I mentioned it in the first if you're with us. Bit deliberate, kind of pacing around the mound a little bit. He's not doing that at all right now. Get the ball, go. Just got a piece of it foul at the third base line. Rainwater making it tough on him, though, here. He's battling. Trying to get on base, pass the baton, get something going here for the Blue Jays. Two on the way from Delora. Up and in, and the count runs full. It's been a tough AB from Rainwater, really battling back. And the count now runs full. Should he reach and extend the inning? Be an opportunity for the opposing pitcher, Clymer, who got a hit his first time. 3-2. Got him! I don't know if that was ruled a swing or if it caught the zone. I couldn't quite tell from the signal. Looked like it was in the zone to me. In any event, it's another strikeout. The 5th for Delora, and he's retired 7 in a row. After 3 innings, Newcastle leads Guthrie 4-1. You're watching the 5A Regional Final on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's no secret that life is busy and you have a million things on your to-do list. Here at Community Bank of Oklahoma, we've made banking simple again.
We can help you get to the important things in life, like the big game tonight.
We do all the heavy lifting, so you don't have to.
Race towards us at Community Bank of Oklahoma because we wouldn't be a community without you.
We head to the 4th inning in this 5A winner-take-all Game 7 of the Newcastle Regional. Racers and the Guthrie Blue Jays. Winner on to the 5A state tournament next week. Newcastle, the road team in their home ballpark with a 4-1 lead. Both these pitchers have settled in, though, after rocky first innings. Both guys have retired 7 in a row. And we'll see if Newcastle can do something about that this time against Hayden Clymer, the lefty, who does another one of those spinning breaking balls right in there for a strike. He is really controlling those well. 6, 7, 8 due up for Newcastle. You're starting first with Seamus McLaughlin. He fouled out the first time. Count even 1-1. Just caught the top part of the zone. Thought it might be a lick high, but just caught a piece. I'd like to see it on the old ABS. When are we going to get ABS in high school? Probably not anytime soon. 1-2. Got him. Swing over it. And right now, Clymer's just, living on the edges. Really been precise. 3rd strikeout for Clymer. Doesn't throw really hard, doesn't have a ton of velocity, but he's hitting the corners really, really well. And like we've noted a second ago, spinning those breaking balls for strikes, which is huge. Not falling behind guys. There's another one. Cresswell took a cut at it and lofted out into shallow center. Herzl comes barreling in and didn't catch it. He dove for it and didn't squeeze it. Hit him in the glove, but not able to hang on. And so Cresswell gets a base hit. That was a tough play for Herzl. He had to come. You could tell right off the bat he was storming in, and he's not able to hang on to it, and so it's a base knock for Cresswell. His second hit of the day. Breaks up a string of 8 in a row, retired by Clymer, and puts a man on base in front of Dax King. King struck out looking his first time on a 3-2 pitch that was right inside on the hands, but able to clip the inner part of the plate. Misses high 1-0. See if that hit messes with Clymer's rhythm at all or not. Obviously, he was in an absolute flow the last couple of innings. Had retired 8 in a row before that. King turns on this one to right field. And it's caught in foul ground down the right field line. Runner will advance up to second, Cresswell. That ball was blasted pretty good. King thought he got it, but it was caught at the wall. Great running play by Smedley. Hard to tell, frankly, from here, but I'm pretty sure he was in foul ground when he caught that. Doesn't change anything. So it's a long out for King. Runner did move up on it. So you have a man in scoring position with 2 outs for Fletcher. Long set for Clymer, and Fletcher feeling the same. He's going to take time out for a second. Fletcher, first time, popped up foul, and it was caught by the catcher Wilder right behind the dish here. Breaking ball misses low, 1-0. Ooh, big cut and a miss. Pulled a string on him there. That ball almost didn't feel like it was going to have enough steam to get to the plate. Fletcher way out in front of it. Man on second base, 2 outs here in the fourth. Newcastle trying to add to their 3-run lead. That one catches the outside edge. This is what Clymer's doing. He's just living on the edge. Nothing out over the middle of the plate. Really effective way to pitch. 1-2 to Fletcher. Ooh, that one just misses low. That was close. Until Clymer thought he had it. Took about a step off the mound. Didn't quite get it. Boy, look where Clymer, too, sets up on the mound. Way to the third base side. Breaking ball. That one misses. Both of those did not miss by much. And the count is now full. 3-2, 2 out for Fletcher. Should he reach, we'll go back to the top of the order with Frazier. Something you don't want if you're Guthrie. It's that guy hitting with 2 guys on. 3-2, 2 out. Popped up straight back and out of play. Tough AB here from Fletcher, trying to get on base, pass the baton to a guy who's been as hot as anyone in the Racer lineup, and Tyler Frazier. Right at 3 o'clock here in Newcastle, 1 hour in. Cut on and missed. Big strikeout for Clymer as he retires Fletcher. That's his 4th K of the day, and it holds the deficit at 3 runs. Halfway home, middle of the 4th, it's 4-1 Newcastle on top of Guthrie, 5A regional final baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
Back at Racer Field in Newcastle, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 4-1 lead for Newcastle on top of Guthrie as we head to the bottom of the fourth. 3-4-5 due up for the Blue Jays, trying to get a rally going, starting with Hayden Clymer, the opposing pitcher for the Blue Jays. Got a base hit his first time. Was then later thrown out at the plate, trying to score from first. Or actually, excuse me, he was trying to score from second on the play. It was a heck of a relay from Gibson in the infield into the plate. Great tag by Lawman to get him. And to escape that first inning, or limited to a run at least. Rocket foul there from Clymer. Makes it 1-1. Delores retired the last 7 hitters coming into this inning. And 9 of the last 10. Ball's grounded to second. McLaughlin fields on the backhand. Quick flip to first. He's got him. Nice play there by McLaughlin. There's one gone. Delora just absolutely rolling at the moment. That's 8 in a row. Here comes Wilder, who had that double. That's the last Blue Jays hit, that double, where it scored a run, but the next man was cut down at the plate. Guthrie has not had anything going since then. 1-0 count as that ball in on Wilder. Ball's poked out towards short. Have to field on a hop. Will Seaton, he'll throw it first. He's got him. It's a great job by Seaton just to stick with that. Not panicking. Just calmly, coolly played it on a hop. Nice strong throw. 2 gone. That's now 9 in a row. Retired by Delora. So here's Kellen Herzl. He struck out looking his first time. Started this string of 9 in a row. And look at Delora just standing on the mound waiting. Waiting for him to get in the box. He's ready. He wants the ball and go. First pitch swinging. Popped high in the air. Out to center field. Ryder Gibson coming in on it. He's underneath it, and he's got it. Very quick 1-2-3 inning for Delora. He's retired 10 in a row. He's rolling. 4-1 Newcastle leading it over Guthrie after 4 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Stuck inside for Wi-Fi? Not this summer. With Pioneer Fiber, get backyard Wi-Fi up to 950 feet from your home. So you can binge, game, Zoom, or work straight from your hammock. Add it for just $9.95 a month or get it free with a gig bundle. That's cheaper than your cold brew fix. Visit a Pioneer store or gopioneer.com and level up your summer.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Back at Racer Field in Newcastle, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We head to the 5th. Newcastle leading Guthrie 4-1 in this winner-take-all Game 7 of this Newcastle Regional. 9 outs left to play with for Guthrie as the top of the order coming up for the Racers, starting with Tyler Frazier. 1 for 2 today with a double. Started this game with that rocket down the left field line. Later scored part of a 4-run first inning for Newcastle, which is all their offense so far. Same thing for Guthrie. Scored that bottom half. That's been it. Both these pitchers, Hayden Clymer for Guthrie, Christian DeLora for Newcastle, absolutely been cruising the last few innings. Frazier, first pitch, big cut in him. Foul ball. 1-1 the count on Frazier. Frazier's had a tremendous weekend, both at the plate and in the field and right field. He's been excellent. Nice breaking ball dropped in for a strike. And that's what Clymer has done really, really well. Fill it up. Being able to throw the off speed and the breaking ball for strikes, huge. Just huge. That's high 2-2. Winner of this game advances to the 5A state tournament starting next Thursday. Frazier hits a rocket foul. Loser season will come to an end here today. So a great year for both. Obviously Newcastle enjoying a phenomenal year, 31-7. The mark for Coach Jared King. Hosting a regional, won their district. Ball's ripped up the middle. Boy, Tyler Frazier's just a barrel machine right now as he hits a rocket up the middle for a leadoff single. Second hit for Frazier. And it brings up Ryder Gibson. 1 for 2 today. Had a beautiful bunt single in the first. And then flew out to center his last time. I wonder as we go deeper in this game, too. I know it off the top. Anyone who's in Oklahoma knows it's hot today. Just past 3 o'clock, heat of the day. This ball's bunted foul. Landed right on top of the awning here behind us. Wow, boo. But to finish that thought, just, these pitchers rolling, and obviously adrenaline plays a big factor, but you wonder heat, fatigue, doesn't set in at all in this game. Something to keep in mind as we move into the 5th. You guys done a lot of pitches at this point. Here's another bunt in the air. It'll land, but spin foul. Probably a good thing for Newcastle because Frazier was kind of frozen there at first base because that ball was hanging in the air. So the count will go 0-2 now on Gibson. Probably take the bunt off with 2 strikes, you'd assume. But we'll see. That one misses outside, 1-2. That one bounces in. Good block by Wilder behind the dish. 2-2. Ball's grounded towards short. This could be a double play ball. Flip back to second from Vaughn. Fire to first, and Gibson too fast. He'll beat it out. But Frazier out on the force at second. And there's now one gone.
Now batting, number 3, Lane Seaton.
There's a Lane Seaton. 1 for 2 today and has the big swing of this game with a towering 3-run blast in the top of the first, which is obviously the difference right now. That ball was smoked straight out to right field. Right now, obviously, that as we go deeper and deeper, you thought early this might be a slugfest of a game. That ball's crushed foul. Boy, he turned on that. Well foul, but it was sent. But early on, you kind of thought this might be a bit of a slugfest game, lots of runs, and it hasn't played out that way. Both pitchers have pitched really well for the first inning, and so That swing from Seton to put 3 on the board just looms and looms as we go deeper. Misses low from Clymer, 1-1. Popped up. And it lands back on the awning behind us again. That was a little close for comfort for me, I'm going to be honest. I'm not in any position to make a play back here. One and 2 now to count. On Lane Seton, trying to extend this inning. Newcastle trying to pad their lead, which has been stuck on 4-1. Allen misses outside, 2-2. Foul back. Boy, good job. Just get a piece of that. That was really high and away. Good bat to ball skills there just to get on it. Allen misses low and away again. So the count now runs full. It's always the interesting spot of do you send the runner with 1 out? Trust Seton to put the ball in play. Of course, Gibson's got good speed anyway. He might be able to steal it even if it is a strikeout in the worst-case scenario. We'll see. They do send him. And it's popped up really high in the air. Gibson's going to have to get back. Ball might get out of play, though, and it does. There's been so much action over on the foul side, just beyond the first base racer dugout. A lot going on over there. So I'll try it again. 3-2 again here to Seton. Ground ball right back to the pitcher, Clymer. He'll throw to second base. Seton going to try and be up a double play. He won't. What a double play turn. Clymer initially turned the wrong way, but that didn't end up costing him as Guthrie gets a two for 1 there and is out of the jam. Halfway through the 5th, Newcastle still leading 4-1. You're watching 5A Regional Final Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's no secret that life is busy and you have a million things on your to-do list. Here at Community Bank of Oklahoma, we've made banking simple again.
We can help you get to the important things in life, like the big game tonight.
We do all the heavy lifting, so you don't have to.
Race towards us at Community Bank of Oklahoma because we wouldn't be a community without you.
Back in Newcastle, Josh Calloway on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We head to the bottom of the 5th in this winner-take-all Game 7 of the Newcastle Regional. Racers leading the Guthrie Blue Jays 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the fifth. 6-7-8 due up for the Blue Jays, starting with Maddox Vaughn, the Guthrie shortstop. A great game so far. Beautiful day for baseball. A little bit of shade has kicked in for his bank here behind the dish, and so a little more pleasant than it was earlier. It was quite toasty when we started this thing. It's still warm, don't get me wrong, but a little more tenable for the folks in attendance. Great crowd out here. First pitch fastball in there for a strike from DeLaura, who is absolutely rolling right now. He has retired 10 in a row coming into this inning. The Blue Jays tagged him for 3 hits and a run in the first, and since then he has just been rolling. One misses 1-1. Newcastle Racer Baseball and the Oklahoma Sports Network brought to you by Focus Federal, Credit Union, and Chris Dome Allstate Agent. Can't thank them enough. That's why they're on the screen full-time on these baseball broadcasts up in each corner. Helping us bring you these racer games all year. More games we've ever done this season. And able to keep it going into the postseason. We've had every regional game on the last 3 days. And we'll see what happens with the state tournament. It's always a little tricky up there and getting up there to Tulsa, but maybe doable. We'll find out in due time if the Racers can hang on here. Still got 9 outs to get. Counts now 2-2 on Vaughn. Vaughn ground out to short his first time. Newcastle looking for 9 more outs to button up coming out of the loser's bracket to win their home regional. 3-2. Already saved their season twice. Run ruled Altus yesterday and then beat Guthrie 8-2 in Game 6 of the regional to force today's Game 7. 3-2 is popped into right field. Frazier, after it, he's got a beat on it. He's got it. I mentioned Frazier's played a sensational right field this weekend. Hasn't been tested yet today till there, but he makes the play. And so that's now 11 in a row retired by DeLaura. Not since that Wilder double, which scored a run but then had the runner thrown at the plate in the first inning, has Guthrie had a base runner. Cut and a miss by Bo Hayes, the DH. Hayes struck out swinging his first time. You have to be careful to not count outs for Newcastle in a big spot like this. Start to look at the scoreboard like, oh man, we're, X number, you got to just keep going. And right now that's not an issue for DeLaura at all. He is just filling it up in a rhythm. Get the ball, go. 0-2, a ball fouled straight back. I don't know. Hayes, good job just to get the bat on that. That was a bit of a late hack, but able to get a piece of it and stay alive. Oh, 2 again. Way high, 1-2. All the offense in this game in the first. Newcastle with 4 runs on the board in the opening inning. First 4 men all got hits. They all end up scoring. Clymer has since settled in greatly, but DeLaura twirling a gem on the other side. And still a 3-run lead for the Racers here in the bottom of the 5th. Foul popped up. Thought it was going to get out of play. It's going to stay in play, actually. Blakey at first base, battling the sun, and he's got it. I totally lost track of that. I thought it was getting up out of play. All of a sudden, I see Blakey tracking it, and he hangs in there and makes the play. Well done. So make it 12 in a row. Dalen Rice now will take a turn. He grounded to second his first time. Ground ball to third base side. Cresswell comes over, fields it, fire across the diamond. Yes. 13 in a row from Christian DeLaura. It's another 1-2-3 inning. And after 5, Newcastle leads Guthrie 4-1 in this 5A regional final winner-take-all Game 7 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
We head to the 6th there at Racer Field, 5A regional final, winner-take-all Game 7. Josh Calloway with you. Newcastle leading Guthrie 4-1 as we go to the top of the 6th. 4-5-6 to it for the Racers, starting with Caden Lawman, who fouls the first pitch back. Lawman today 1 for 2, a double and a strikeout. After him, it would be DeLaura and then McLaughlin here in the 6th, trying to find some insurance against Clymer. First pitch is lofted high on the right field side. That might be in fair ground. That might be tricky, and it'll get down. That's a base hit for Lawman. He's into second base. Close play there, and he's out. So Lawman gets a hit, but he's thrown out trying to extend it to a double. Dropped it perfectly into no man's land in right field, but a good job hustling in. I think on the throw, I want to say that was Smedley in right, who picked it up and fired into second to get Longman. So a nice play there, and Clymer appreciates it. As a leadoff man, instead of being on or even at second base, is retired. Here's DeLaura. He's 0 for 2. Hit the ball well a couple times, though. And he hits the ball well again. Deep left field. Going back on it is Rice. Looking up. It's gone! Christian DeLaura with a one-out solo bomb to left field. Went down and got it. So the first run of this game since the first inning comes courtesy of a home run from DeLaura, second home run of the day for the Racers. Of course, Lane Seaton had the 3-run shot in the first. And the Newcastle lead extends to 4 as Christian DeLaura, he kind of had to reach out for that, and that ball just kept on going. First pitch off the plate to McLaughlin. McLaughlin 0 for 2 today. Ball fouled back 1-1. Boy, it had not been much for the Racer offense since that first inning against Clymer. Not to the degree of DeLaura, who's obviously retired 13 in a row, but very little. I mean, just a couple base runners here and there. But they get him for one there, and DeLaura putting together quite a day as he's obviously pitching outstanding on the mound, and now he's got a home run on the offensive side. 2-1 to Seamus McLaughlin. Down and in, 3-1. So hitters count now for the Racers' second baseman. Ground ball to third, fielded on a tough hop. That was well done by Carey. Sets and fires, he's got him. Boy, that ball was smoked pretty good. Good job to pick that by Carey. And he fires across the second out.
Now batting, number 1, Blake Crestwell.
There comes Cresswell. He's 2 for 2 today. A couple of singles. First one, an RBI knock. Perfect piece of hitting right up the middle. Second one, a little fortunate, but pop up able to fall in shallow center. Ball bounces away 1-0. Pitch in the zone, 1-1. Just caught that outside edge, which is what Clymer's done so often today, especially to righties. Doing a great job just staying on that outside edge. Foul off 1-2. Blue Jays with 6 outs left to work with. Now down by 4 runs. Trying to mount a comeback here against the home team, Newcastle, in their home regional. 2-2. Looking ahead to the bottom half, it'll be 9-1-2 for Guthrie. So about to flip the lineup over in the bottom of the 6th, trying to get a rally going. Cresswell will call time. That ball's in the dirt. Count runs full. Ground ball to the left side. Clymer gets off the mound, fields it himself. Throw to first, got him. Nice job by Clymer there, fielding his position to retire Cresswell, but the Racers do add their lead. Christian Delore hits a solo home run. After 5.5, Newcastle leads Guthrie 5-1. You're watching 5A Regional Final Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Stuck inside for Wi-Fi? Not this summer. With Pioneer Fiber, get backyard Wi-Fi up to 950 feet from your home. So you can binge, game, Zoom, or work straight from your hammock. Add it for just $9.95 a month or get it free with a gig bundle. That's cheaper than your cold brew fix. Visit a Pioneer store or gopioneer.com and level up your summer.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Back in Newcastle, Josh Calloway on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're to the bottom of the 6th. 5-1 Newcastle in front of Guthrie, trying to punch their ticket to the state tournament. 9-1-2 do it for Guthrie, needing a rally. Starting with Clayton Carey, the Blue Jays' third baseman. Struck out looking his first time. Christian Delore on the mound for Newcastle. Just hit a home run. On the mound is in a good place, to say the least. 13 in a row retired coming into this inning. Ball's fouled off by Carey, 0-1. Racers 6 outs away from getting back to the state tournament. First year in 5A. It was in the 4A tournament last year at Norman North. We had that game on OSN. In Noble the year before. This year playing at the 5A level. And they're close to getting back there again. Obviously this sensational golden year of Racer athletics. Football state semifinalist. Girls basketball state runner-up. Boys basketball, of course, a state champion for the first time. And Racer baseball right now on the cusp of getting to the state tournament as well. But still got some work to do. Ball's popped into right field. Frazier is tracking it all the way. Camped underneath it, and he's got it. One gone. So the lineup will flip over. We go to the top with Easton Smedley, the Blue Jays right fielder and leadoff hitter. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled in the very bottom of the first, his first at bat of the day, first at bat for the Blue Jays of the day. Around it to shortstop his next time. Guthrie down to their final 5 outs. First pitch up and away. Outside as well, 2-0. If you're Guthrie right now, you just need base runners. I mean, obviously a long stretch here, 14 in a row. Just something else for Delore to think about. Hasn't had to worry about a base runner in a long time. And that's pumped in there for a strike, 2-1. Foul back, 2-2. Ball's popped into left field. It's got some carry to it, but King is right underneath it. He's got it. 15 in a row. There's Rainwater, who has not seen Delora very well today. 2 strikeouts. First pitch pumped in there for a strike from Delora. Just got word from Jordan Ray with us, Oklahoma Sports Network. The other game we had on OSN today, Midwest City and Duncan, at the Bombers knocking off the Demons. So how about that? Midwest City going to be a 5A state tournament team this year. As a cut into this Rainwater. First time for Midwest City since 2008. Incredible. Really cool. And like we said earlier, Carl Albert already punched their ticket yesterday, so we've got some OSN representation, to say the least, in the 5A state tournament. Racers trying to join them. 0-2, ground ball to the left side. Diving play by Cresswell. Fire to first. Blakey not quite able to pick it. I think he would have beat it anyway. He'll hustle to second. Frazier fires into second. He got him! Have a weekend, Tyler Frazier. He does it again. We'll watch that again before we go. That'll end the 6th. We've played 6 in this 5A regional final. We're heading to the 7th. 5-1 Newcastle leads it. We go to the final frame on OSN.
It's no secret that life is busy and you have a million things on your to-do list. Here at Community Bank of Oklahoma, we've made banking simple again.
We can help you get to the important things in life, like the big game tonight.
We do all the heavy lifting, so you don't have to.
Race towards us at Community Bank of Oklahoma, because we wouldn't be a community without you.
Back in Newcastle, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We head to the top of the 7th. Newcastle leading Guthrie 5-1, 3 outs away from getting to the 5A state tournament. But they're going to try and pad their lead a little bit first. 8-9-1 due up here, starting with Dax King. 0 for 2 today against Clymer, who's still in there for the 7th for the Blue Jays. First pitch misses low. The truth is for Clymer right now, and it's going to be tough if Guthrie doesn't come back to win, is that he was really good today outside of the very start of this game. Ball in the dirt, 2-0. First 4 batters reached for Newcastle. They all end up scoring. And until Delores homer in the 6th, that was it. I mean, he had been cruising, but unfortunately for him on the other side, Delores pitched incredibly well, and Newcastle's now 3 outs away from finishing this thing off. 2-1 the count on King as Clymer able to get one in there. Ball's popped up. That was a high pitch. Got underneath it. Gave it a good ride, but it'll be playable out there in right field for Smedley, and he's got it. 1 away. And I'll bring up Jaden Fletcher. Actually, no, excuse me. It's going to be Blakey hitting here in place of Fletcher. So they're going to have Baylor Blakey, the first baseman who's been just in the field throughout this game. It's been some great plays at first base. He's going to get a AB here, hitting for Fletcher. So first AB of the day for Blakey. He's the first pitch swinging. He's got a pop out to left field. Are you kidding me? It's gone! First pitch he sees, and he blasts it over the wall and left. How about that? So the Racers added their lead, 3rd home run of the day. And Baylor Blakey absolutely smoked that ball out to left field. And I think that's going to be it for Clymer, as we're going to have a pitching change here. It looks like Smedley is going to come in from right field and take over on the mound. We'll go ahead and step aside while they warm up Smedley. Racers added their lead. They lead at 6-1 here in the top of the 7th in this 5A winner-take-all Game 7 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
All right, back in Newcastle, Josh Calley with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Picking back up here in the top of the 7th. Newcastle leading Guthrie 6-1. Solo home run by Baylor Blakey. First AB of the day. Chases Hayden Clymer from the game as we have our first pitching change of the day with Easton Smedley taking over on the mound from right field. Clymer went right in for him out there in right, so nice and easy for us housekeeping-wise, 1-for-1 swap. First pitch to Tyler Frazier, is up high for a ball. Frazier again, excellent today. 2 for 3 with a double and a single. He also threw out a runner, which made some other nice plays in right field. He's just had one of those types of weekends. Just a really fun player to watch. And he's kind of done a little bit of everything in this regional. Pitch outside 3-0 now, so very good count for Frazier. I wonder if they go green light here, if they let him go ahead and take 6-1 game. I don't know. We'll see. All right, down the middle. He was taken all the way. That one misses well high, so Frazier's on base once again for the third time today. Man on for Ryder Gibson, who's 1 for 3. One's in the dirt. 1-0. That one just caught the bottom of the zone, 1-1. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th, it's 3-4-5 due up for Guthrie. So right part of the order, try and get a rally going, but they got a big hole to climb out of, down by 5 at least. That one had some nice movement. Drops in there for a strike, 1-2. Breaking ball fought off on the right field line. That might stay in playable territory, but no one able to get there as it'll land to the grass. Gibson stays alive. That one dropped in there for a strike. Buckled Gibson a little bit. So it's a strikeout for Smedley, and there's two gone here in the 7th. Brings up Seaton, who still has the most damaging swing of this game in a top of the first 3-run homer. 3 batters in, it was 3-0 Newcastle. Kind of off to the races from there. First pitch misses outside. 1-0. Christian DeLora for the Racers, assuming he's back out to finish the game, which why wouldn't he be? Currently 16 in a row retired. Then he'll be coming back out, you would assume, to try and make it 19 and end the game. That one misses inside. That one is in the zone, 2-1. Smedley trying to keep the deficit at 5, make it as manageable as possible. Gonna be tough, obviously. That one just off. Should Seaton extend it, Caden Lawman will get another AB. That ball's absolutely smoked foul. So full count, runner at first will get a head start. Racers 4 in the first, 1 in the sixth, and 1 here in the seventh on the solo home run by Baylor Blakey. Delora had a solo shot last inning. And this guy, Seaton, 3-run shot in the first. And he's got another one driven out here, but it will stay in the yard this time. And it'll be caught out there in center field. And that'll end the inning. But they do score a run on the Baylor Blakey solo shot. And we go to the bottom of the seventh. Racers need 3 outs to go to the 5A state tournament. Come back, we'll see if they do it on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
You can look up at our screen right here. That's our lifeblood. That's how we know what's going on at 14,700 foot.
Because you're completely blind otherwise.
That's correct.
People don't really understand the level of tech that's going on.
Yes, sir. Well, this whole thing is extremely high tech. I mean, just the ability to be able to drill down 13,000 feet and then put 90-degree turn in the well and then drill out another 3 miles.
It doesn't matter how casually you say it. It's a freaking miracle, man.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. We go to the bottom of the seventh here at Racer Field. Newcastle leading Guthrie 6-1. 3 outs to sew up this regional. Went the hard way after losing on Friday night, but you get there, it all's the same, and they're 3 outs away from doing it. Christian Delora back on the mound. He's retired 16 in a row. First pitch is fouled off by Hayden Clymer. 3-4-5 due up here, like we said, for the Blue Jays. Clymer today 1 for 2 with a base hit and a ground out to second. Nobody from Guthrie has reached since that first inning. Amazing. But we'll see what happens here in the seventh. Trying to get a rally going against Delora. Newcastle eyeing their 32nd win and a trip to the state tournament. Just inside 2-1. Two-one pitch. That one misses low, 3-1. One thing you have to avoid in this spot if you're Delora, and it's hard because the adrenaline's pumping, is walks. Got to make Guthrie earn their way on base. Down by 5 runs here in the seventh. And that one's in the dirt. So that breaks up a string of 16 in a row retired as Clymer is aboard. And if you're Guthrie, you're all good with that. You just need guys on base. And Coach King going to come out and talk to his pitcher, Delora. Try to settle him down a little bit here, you'd imagine. He's going to make a pitching change. It looks like he may. No, never mind. Okay, they're sticking with Delora. I got fooled a little bit for a moment. They're going to stick with Delora. Probably just a little bit of a reminder, like, hey, we got a 5-run lead. Guy hits a home run here, no biggie. Put the ball in the zone, and let your defense work for you. So here's Owen Wilder, who has the last Blue Jay hit in this game, that 1-out double in the first. That's the last time they had a hit. That climber walked just now as their first base runner since then. First pitch misses outside 1-0. The beauty of this for Guthrie, no clock, right? That's the beauty of baseball. You take it one at a time. Just focus on getting on base. See where it leaves you. 1-0. That one misses low, 2-0. Ground ball to third, off the glove of Cresswell. He couldn't quite handle it. Everyone's going to be safe. That ball was smoked. So the first two men have reached here in the seventh for Guthrie. All right. Getting a little interesting here. Kellen Herzl now will come up. Herzl 0 for 2 today. Struck out looking and a fly to center. The ball misses low. And Lawman going to come. He's going to get something fixed with his equipment, I believe. He's been battling with that chest protector throughout the day today. Guthrie folks are on him a little bit for it. These are the moments that are just, you can't really practice them if you're Delore on the mound. I mean, you work on everything. You've pitched obviously an incredible game today, but hard to replicate the moment of trying to go get 3 outs to send your team to the state tournament. It's hard to simulate that in any other time. You have to just go do it. So 1-0 on Herzl. First two men have reached here in the bottom of the seventh for Guthrie. 6-1 game. Shows bunt again, takes inside again. 2-0. You just know the nerves and the adrenaline are just through the roof for everyone out there. Not just Delora, but he's the one with the ball, so it's most obvious. 2-0. Shows bunt again, takes a strike down the middle. We've talked about it for years. I always said doing these games, these regional games, these state tournament games, a lot of times the team that just kind of handles the weight of it, the emotion of it better, is the one that gets it done a lot of the time. Bunt is popped up out of play. And it kind of goes 2-2. I don't know why you would really bunt here. I mean, obviously, you can always try to bunt for a hit, make them play defense. I could see that, but don't want to really give an out away at this point in the game, you wouldn't think. So 2-2 on Herzl. Delore's back in the at-bat. Can he get one big out to at least settle himself down a little? High and away. Count is now full at 3-2. Here comes another one of those big decisions from Guthrie. Do you send the runners to try and avoid a double play? It could blow up on you if you get a strikeout, but it could save you as well on a ground ball. We'll see what happens. Runners are not going, and it's a strikeout. Nasty pitch from Delora as he went fishing after it. And that's a huge first out for Delora to try and settle in a little bit. Sixth strikeout of the day for Delora, and that one certainly the biggest so far. There's Maddox Vaughn now. The Guthrie shortstop, 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out. He takes up high 1-0. It's a big out, obviously. Not that you're anywhere out of the woods by any means here, but felt like if Herzl could have gone on, bases now loaded, nobody out, you really start to feel it. Big out there. 1-0, Vaughn popped up, foul out of play. Ground ball could end the game with a double play ball. But obviously right now, Newcastle got to focus on just getting at least one. Don't want to get too crazy on anything. 1-1. That runs in and hits him. And the bases are now loaded as Vaughn gets plunked. Well, this is getting interesting, obviously. The tying run is now on deck for Guthrie. So this is the DH Bo Hayes' spot, but it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. What a spot to pinch hit. It's going to be Pesci, the second baseman, who's been in the field in this game at second base. He's going to hit here for Bo Hayes. So he's going to hit with the bases loaded and one out. Should he reach, tying run be at the plate. Pitch misses high, 1-0. After Pesci is Dalen Rice. And then Clayton Carey, and then the lineup would flip back over if we could get there. 1-0. Pumped in a strike, 1-1. The weight of this thing, the drama. You could feel the nervous energy in here. Everyone kind of on edge right now. 1-1. Ball's ripped out foul off the right field line. 1-2. Delora strike away from getting a second out. What a spot for Pesci. Hasn't had an at-bat all day. Didn't hit in the game yesterday either. And thrown in, season on the line, bases loaded in the bottom of the seventh. Seems pretty relaxed about it, though, I got to say. Cracking jokes, seems like with the home plate umpire. I like it. 1-2. Up high, held off. I don't think he swung. No. Yeah, they checked it. I don't think he swung. So it's 2-2. It's definitely high. He started to go a little bit, but he held off, I thought. Count even at 2-2. Tying run waiting on deck. 2-2 pitch. Up high, and he swung under it. Strikes out Pesci. A look on the instant replay here. Just right underneath it. And the Racers are an out away. It's down to Dalen Rice, 0 for 2 today with 2 groundouts. First pitch, strike in there. Racer faithful can taste it. One more to go. If Rice can get on, Clayton Carey would be up as the tying run. Foul ball off the right field line. Out of play, 0-2. One more strike for Delora to end it. Such a tough spot for Rice. 0-2 now. You know Delora's got that heater, but he can bend something off too. You got to be ready for the fastball. 0-2. Fastball high. You could feel that's what he was going to go for to try to end the game. Count now 1-2. Anything but a walk here for Delora. Even if it's a grand slam, you're still going to lead. You got to put the ball in the zone. 1-2, 2 out. Foul back. Just got a piece of it. Gave him the heater again. Just past the 2-hour mark of this game. 4:01 here in Newcastle. Racers trying to punch their ticket to the state tournament. Be the third OSN team in 5A to do so in the last 24 hours. 1-2 from Delora. Up high, 2-2. Again, should he reach, the tying run would be at the plate. Getting Clayton Carey, the 9-hole hitter who waits. Guthrie trying to get it there. 2-2-2 out, bases loaded. Popped up. Should be playable. No. I thought it was going to maybe be playable, but it lands over by the dugout. You had Delora, Lawman, the catcher, and Blakey, the first baseman, all go barreling in on the first base side. The ball ended up landing on the field. I think it maybe hit off the dugout. I couldn't really tell. It was hard to tell. Ball wasn't caught, though. That's the important thing here. We've had so much action on that first base side. It's been very active over there. So Rice is doing a good job just battling right now. He's making Delora work for it. Fighting off some tough pitches. Hanging in there, staying alive. Still in there, 2-2 with the bases loaded. Winner take all, game 7, 2-2. Just got a piece of it. Oh, man. But I say he nicked that ball. Just got a piece. So Rice continuing to hang in there and battle, stay off this extended AB. Trying to keep his team season going. 2-2. Fouled away again. This is a epic AB from Rice. You got to give credit where it's due, even if he strikes out here. I mean, what an absolute battle. Delora's just pumping in heaters. Trying to end this game. Everyone's standing. Everyone videoing on their phone. Trying to see a dog pile right now. 2-2 again. Fouled again. He is hanging in there. Extended AB from Dalen Rice. This has been something special. If this thing ends in a hit somehow, one of the best ABs I've seen in a while. This is incredible stuff from Dalen Rice. Delora trying to end it again. Another 2-2. High. And the count is full. The runners can get a head start, which doesn't make too much of a difference other than making force outs maybe a little bit tougher anywhere other than first. So you can start the merry-go-round. One more bad one. Tying run at the plate. 3-2. In there! He got him looking. Paints the inside edge. And the Newcastle Racers are going to the state tournament in 2026. An absolutely epic all-time AB there at the end. Rice just kept battling. That one had some nice inside run, and it just stayed in. I totally can see why Rice took it. It was in on the hands, but it just caught some play, and that's it. The Newcastle Racers win it, and they're going to the state tournament. They went the hard way, had to come through the loser's bracket after losing on Friday, and boy, these Blue Jays, they battled winning on Friday, and obviously nearly getting the tying run to the plate there in the 7th, but in the end, Delora goes 7 innings, complete game, gives up 1 run, and gets the big strikeout to end the game in the 7th. What an absolute battle. That was a treat. Racers win it. They go to 32-7, and their season will continue into next week as they'll head to the 5A state tournament starting on Thursday up in Tulsa. And for Guthrie, their season comes to an end as the Blue Jays go to 21-14 to end the year. And they put a scare in the host Racers after winning on Friday, but Newcastle's obviously epic season. You expect them to be there all along, and they're going to be there at the end. They'll be playing in the state tournament next Thursday. Opponent, game time, location, all that to be determined and to be communicated later. But for the moment, they can just enjoy it because the Racers are going to the 5A state tournament. Team presented with their trophy here, the regional championship trophy. We'll keep the stream going for just a minute here. Really cool. Never gets old. The work you put in to get to the state tournament. It's what you build toward all year. This team's played 39 games, all the practices, and there you have it. They're going to the state tournament. Well, this was a lot of fun. Appreciate everyone being tuned in on the Oklahoma Sports Network the last 3 days. Between myself and Eric Sharon, we had all Racer games covered in this regional, and it was a blast. Newcastle gets it done. They win it 6-1, and they're on to the state tournament. We'll see you next week from wherever, but that's it for now. Racers win it 6-1 over Guthrie. Appreciate everyone being tuned in the last few days of regional baseball. Always high-level playoff baseball is always one of the best things, and it was a great last couple of days. That's it for us. We appreciate everyone who being tuned in. We'll see you next week. Again, we'll communicate start time, opponent, location, all that good stuff in due time. But as for now, the Racers are headed to the 5A state tournament. They knock off Guthrie in this winner-take-all regional final. For Josh Calloway, signing off from Newcastle and Racer Field. Newcastle gets it done, and they're on to the state tournament. Congratulations to Coach King and the Racers. We'll see you next week in Tulsa for the 5A state tournament. Good night, everybody.